started. If this had a name, wouldn't know what to call it. I may be retarded.
And that came out last month.
Yep, that came out last month.
And what story or message are you trying to share on this?
So in that particular song, just from that little clip that we just played, is me explaining like how my crash out days, everybody fucked with it when I was a crash out. Like I probably had more support when I was doing dumb shit than I do now. Like the bar where it says, I'm in a sting and I'm flooring it, but if I crash and I die in this bitch, they'll ignore it. Like ain't nobody gonna give a fuck when I die, like, cause I'm not gonna be out there getting attention no more. But if I beat a bitch up, they support it. You know,
facts.
Up the pole on somebody, then they fuck with it, they love it. And I'm just like, yo, it's crazy. But then as soon as you go to start doing something positive, everybody start falling back. And then the second verse goes into like, it's pretty much me talking to myself. It's me now talking to myself like, damn, like, hey, you could have been here way earlier if you would have just fell back from doing all the dumb shit. Like, fuck beefing with the police. Fuck trying to prove a point to everybody and all this other shit. Like, bruh, stop robbing people. Stop fucking 30 different women every fucking week. Like, the shit's not doing nothing for you. You going broke and you're not doing shit with your talent. And now, listening to this song now, when I think about it, I'm like, yo, that would have made so much sense if I would have stopped doing this like 3-4 years ago. I could have been bigger than what I am now if I would have just focused on what I was trying to accomplish.
That right there is, that's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. I like that message right there.
I appreciate it, man.
Yes, sir. And how do you feel your sound has evolved since your first release?
Since my first release?
Yes, sir.
Now I feel like you can see the growth in my music from my first release. My first releases were like, even within that first year, were just all like reckless, gang banging, like shoot 'em up kind of gangster music. And that was the type of shit that was getting me in trouble, because then I was like involving my personal life.
Positive image in public, I'm crashing whoever come with it. Been tripping about other shit, they in my business. I'm standing on 10 trying to knock me off business.
Yeah.
That's out of the setting. I was like over here like, what the heck is going on?
But yeah, so the music definitely grew and it matured. That was perfect timing. Just that part of the verse, that was perfect.
Yeah, look at that. That's what's up, bro.
Yes, sir.
Look at that. And what can the fans expect from you in the next 6 months?
In the next 6 months, we got some merch dropping. So we got some album merch for the Mr. Skeezy album. We also have some team and supporter merch. What I call my fan base is the Skeezy Gang or the Skeezy Mafia. So we're going to have some Skeezy Gang merch dropping, some Mr. Skeezy album merch dropping. I'm also going to be doing some rollouts for a couple of other local artists that I'm trying to push on to these projects. Trying to set up a tour. Going to have some music videos coming. And yep.
That's interesting right there. You got the whole 6 months, man. It's going to be interesting.
Yes, sir.
Especially with the merch getting rolling. You know, shout out to Sticky brand. You should check them out when
you said Sticky brand.
Sticky brand.
Yeah, I'm gonna check them out, man.
You mentioned her name. What was that? Your brand again?
Skeezy Gang.
It's Skeezy. And when you said that, it reminded me of Sticky brand.
Yes, sir.
His name is brand, right? Man, you could wear a hat. Let's say you go to the Bucks. You like the Bucks, but you like the Eagles too. You got this hat, and you got these patches, and you like the Bucks. You just put it on. You like the Eagles. You just take the Bucks out and put the Eagles on.
Okay. Yeah, that's a dope idea, man. I know. Yo, I'll buy one of those.
And they got different. You could create your own logo.
Okay.
Stash it up, and then it's a whole fashion thing. You know, he got a crown, hat, a hoodie, a jacket, book bag, sticky, everything. You know, like.
I definitely gotta check them out.
And it's nice to promote. It's like a billboard right there, you know, and you're promoting all your logos and your brands at the same time.
That's part of your image, man.
Yeah, it's part of your image. How do you stay connected with your supporters and build your community?
Um, as far as staying connected with my supporters, on my Instagram, I actually have a channel. So for people who follow me closely, they get into my channel and I give them like exclusive content or exclusive breakdowns on stuff that I have going on. Like, so the people in my channel, they knew about the podcast before I even got here, so that they can be able to tune in whenever it drops. Keeping in touch with the community, I usually go out to like my old elementary school, my old middle school, and I give speeches to the kids and stuff, and I try to interact with like the younger generation, and then I put them onto my music. Whether they listen to it or not, that's on them, but I know like listening to this is actually going to teach you something. And I do like weird things. Like, so for somebody who pre-orders my album when it drops, I'm actually going to have two versions of the albums. There's going to be the album that's going to be available online for everybody to get and stream for free. But if you pre-order it, you get that version of the album, and then you get a physical copy of a master's edition of the album. And it comes with a poster. We got some QR code things going on. We got some flyers getting passed around at the college campuses. I try and do anything I can to interact with the community and keep in touch with like everybody who supports me.
I like you doing the college. Don't forget the college community.
Yes, sir.
How you do that part? Like how you maneuver your that part going to the college.
So the college, it was tricky to try and get into at first. So I had to look at the demographic of the colleges. Like me and my manager, we were looking at the type of things that they do at the college. We went for the group that throws the parties. So you find somebody who's like popular in college, and you look on our Instagrams, and they're constantly throwing like parties at different venues or even on the campus. You want to get in touch with that guy. And then when we got in touch with one of the party guys at USF, he kind of told us, he was like, hey, yo, you need to do this, make this kind of flyer, put this up over here. So now we have like maybe 250 flyers that are getting ready to float around USF. And it has the QR codes to find my music on Apple and Spotify. It has QR codes for merch whenever it drops. And yeah, it even have an email list that you can sign up for if you want to keep in touch via email with latest updates.
Yeah, that's interesting. I always try to get into that lane. Now that demographic. I gotta find that Latin demographic when it comes to my Latin music.
Oh, you can definitely do that in the college. You can definitely do that, man. You find somebody that goes to USF and they're like big with the Latin community, because a lot of Latin students actually stick together and they do a lot of projects and stuff together.
Right.
So you find you a Latin student who has like a decent like growth out there, and bro, they'll just put your music everywhere just because. Like, and one thing I learned is like with college kids, they love to be the ones to say they did it first. So if you,
so Miami Live.
Yes, sir.
What you know about Miami Live, bro? Because like 4 years ago, I was in Pennsylvania, and for some reason they hit me up on email, sign this up. But I just signed up, and I was like, how the hell am I go to Florida, man? Like, I got signed up, man. Like, I need people. They got me tickets to give out. Like, but now I find out that it's not there no more.
Yeah, they closed down recently, but still shout out to them. I performed at Miami Live.
Yeah. Oh man,
some years ago, man.
That's gotta be good experience.
It was one of the greatest experiences I've ever had as far as like being a small artist in a venue. I remember my manager. I didn't tell my manager about this show because I thought it was going to be a flop. And this is why I say it was one of my greatest experiences. I thought it was going to be a flop and like everything was going to go bad, because I was like, yo, we're driving to Miami and we're just like nobodies or whatever. Turned out to be one of the greatest shows I ever did, ever. I had my own section inside of Miami Live. They gave us 2 bottles of champagne, which was really weird because I don't drink champagne, but whatever, it made for great content. And there was a few people in there that actually like listened to my music, and I did not know this until a couple of months later. some random guy on Instagram just starts sending me like mad videos. And I'm like, yo, who is this? And what are these videos? So I start clicking the videos, and it's like different angles of my performance, and you can hear people like singing along to the words.
Look at that.
So I message him back. I'm just like, yo, where'd you get these from? Because I didn't know anybody was recording. Like, I didn't see any cameras. I didn't see anything. So I messaged him back. I was like, yo, where'd you get these from? Like, do you know how long ago it was that I was in Miami? He was like, yeah, man, you were in Miami a couple months ago. He was like, I took forever to find you because I couldn't find your social medias. And I was like, yo, that's pretty dope. Like, how many videos do you have? He was like, oh, a lot. It was me and my boy, and then my girls in there. Like, we all got different angles. So I ended up posting all these videos to my story because in my opinion, that's like one of the greatest fan experiences I've ever had. One, I had a great show, and then two, like somebody actually went out of their way, because I was doing a horrible job at promoting where to find me and my music.
Oh yeah.
So he had to go above and beyond out of his way to find me, to give me these videos.
Man, so he did a mission.
Yeah, he had to. Like 2 months after the show, like I finally got some videos, and I was like, damn, bro, like I feel bad because I could have did would be like, hey, follow me on Instagram at Mustang Skeezy.
I know, right? Less headache.
Right.
You know, man, that's what's up, man. Shout out to Miami Life. I imagine the experience you had in that moment over there, man, for real.
Oh yeah, the lighting was great. The DJ was great. The stage was even better. Like, it wasn't a typical venue. It was, it was packed. I loved it.
It's like a real concert vibe.
Yep.
Real concert vibe. How do you take care of yourself mentally and creatively while pursuing this career in entertainment world?
Mentally, that's a challenge because I barely sleep. I put so much energy into doing the music and stuff that I barely get to sleep. I'm constantly writing. I'm constantly out searching for beats. Like, I hit up different beat makers and I try and negotiate deals with them as far as trying to like save money, because, you know, it's dope to spend like $500 on a beat if you just got it like that and you make a 14 track album, and, you know, you're like $10,000 deep inside of this album buying beats. But I like to negotiate with all of the beat makers I meet. So I'm spending late nights up dealing with people in different time zones. Like, hey, you know, instead of me giving you this much money for this beat, how about we just do royalties for the whole lifetime of the beat? You know, I'll give you $100 right now, and then 30% of the royalties for the entirety of the life of the song. And they usually bite it. They're just like, yo, yeah, that sounds like a good idea, you know. And then I try and do a lot of work with a bunch of smaller beat makers who don't really have like a huge name. That way we can build together and then we have a stronger relationship. I'm always looking for different opportunities. Like, I'll be looking at all these local contests and stuff going on in different cities, or people who are looking for performers to open up. And then I like go back and forth with them. I'm currently going back and forth with Gasparilla about the music festival next year.
Yes, sir.
So I usually don't sleep. So mentally, it's probably not good. It's not good mentally. But creatively, it's dope because I'm never out of my creative mind. But as far as my mental health, I probably should take a nap or something.
Yeah. Yes, sir. You know, we need that. We definitely need that. We can't lack on that.
Exactly.
You know, we really need that, you know. Hey, we right back. It's gonna be continue. You already know. Solo.
Ski.
Yes, sir.
She sing hello, yeah. She wanna sing on that dick like it's acapella. She sing hello, yeah. She wanna sing on that dick like it's acapella, yeah. Acapella, yeah, yeah. I say hello, yeah. And she look good in that ass, she be moving like jello, yeah. Like jello, yeah, yeah. I say hello, yeah. My name is Solo, baby. I came in here all by my dolo. I'm just trying to kick it with you like dojos. We can get